So there's actually a lot of uncertainty from how long that strike could last, how hard consumers and businesses will be hit. What does now the CEO of Great Lakes Wealth do, Steffen? Now, we talk about the ripple effect. I don't think many people understand that your local grocery store economy is actually tied to what's happening with UAW because there's a trickle down. It affects almost every industry in the Metro Detroit area.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. So again, you have a dollar that you get from your wages and you take it to the local grocery store to buy your groceries. That grocer then takes it down to the gas station to buy their gas, et cetera, et cetera. So it affects all of us 100%.
So as far as the people at home, let's say I'm not tied to the UAW at all. I have no family, no friends that work in one of these plants. Do I still care about this?
Oh, 100%. For certainly, we're a community, so above all else, that's important. But as we just mentioned, it trickles down. So what affects one affects us all.
We talk about, again, this ripple effect, and there are so many companies that are tied to the big three. So this is a strike with plant workers, but how many businesses, you don't have to give me a number, but how many businesses are tied there with, the deli shop around the corner to the jet supplier that is making some kind of widget that goes to one of those plants?
Well, certainly, again, it really comes down to everyone and every business. If you really do the math and take time, it won't all be affected immediately, but over time, it will affect us all. And it's not just the workers of the big three; it's all of the auto parts, all of the other industry-related automotive suppliers, and everything else along the supply chain.
So you look at what the UAW is asking for. We'll start with the wage increase of 42%, and the big three, at least Ford and GM, saying that they're near or close to 20%. That gap is large. Is it too large?
Well, hopefully they'll negotiate and squeeze that gap and get to somewhere in between. But at this point, it's absolutely a large gap, and I don't think it's going to pick one or the other, and that's not going to happen.
Okay, so it's not going to go as high, but it's not going to go.
No. I mean, if that happens, then again, that's not the expected outcome at all.
The strike, the longer it goes, the longer that ripple effect happens. How long is too long before we start to see a real crippling effect on the local economy?
Well, the experts say that the auto manufacturers have about 70 days of supply, right? So that's about 2 months. And they say that after about 3 weeks, we'll start to see the prices rise on those prices for those cars. So I would say in the next 3 to 4 to 5 weeks, that's when you'll see it start to have a significant impact in the economy.
So if I'm in the market for a new car or even a used vehicle at this point, this could be affecting the cost of that vehicle.
Well, it will now immediately a little bit, but it will more over time. And so there are some dealerships that are offering rebates and other incentives to get you in right now, because a lot of us are like, oh, prices have already gone up, I don't want to do anything. So there's some short-term opportunities, but over time, new cars and used cars will go up in price.
Gotcha. Dewey, Steffen, thank you so much from Great Lakes Wealth. We appreciate your time here.